if we want to say, for example, worker of the hard-working director, we would do it the other way around. No, the hard-working is linked to the director. Hard-working is sifa of director, not of the worker. Okay. Clearly in better English we will say hard-working director's worker, but in Arabic literally that's what we are saying. So what's going to happen now is that as in this construction, sifa will still be put after the main construction at this place, but this time we have to change its i'rab. So all we have to do is change the i'rab, make it mudiril mujtahidi. So amilul mudiril mujtahidi, hardworking director's worker, or hardworking director's subordinate, whichever translation you want to use. So this highlights the value of the i'rab. If this noun's i'rab is in rafa, we cannot link that to here, it will be linked here. So it will become sifa of mudaf. If this sifa is in majroor, then it can only be linked here. It cannot be linked to this noun. So amilul mudiril mujtahidi. Now if we want to say then the hard-working worker of the hard-working director, let's make things a bit complicated. So we say the hard-working that's not very good writing. So the hard-working worker of the hard-working director. So both are hard-working, you know, so both has got sifa. So in this case, sifa will still come, both sifa number 1 and sifa number 2 will be placed towards the end. We will have to add another noun here, mujtahidu. In this case, when we have a sifa of both, the first sifa will be that of mudaf ilayh and the second will be that of mudaf. So quite rightly here then, this is majroor, that is sifa of mudir, and this is marfu and that is sifa of amil. So sifa of either of these or both of these will have to be placed after the main construction, and that is the main point. Amilul mudiril mujtahidil mujtahidu. This kind of construction probably has not been used in Quran, I have heard, but that is just to make the point. That's how it works. Now let us change the sentence further, and now we want to say let's bring demonstrative pronoun in it. Although we have not studied demonstrative pronouns in detail so far, but we are quite familiar with haza. Haza means this. So now we want to say is this worker of the director. This sifa is not there now. This worker of the director. So we're pointing to the worker. Who is the worker? And this clearly we translate as haza. We know that. Haza. So we have to fit haza somewhere here now. So if we write, for example, haza, if we bring haza at the beginning, haza amilu al-mudiri, that's our construction, simple construction, a basic construction. Mudiri, haza amilul mudiri, this worker of the director, but that's not going to work. The reason for that is when we bring haza at the beginning, then haza being the starting point becomes mubtada. We know all demonstrative pronouns are definite. Okay, so haza is definite, and haza at the beginning has all the ability to become mubtada. So at this place it will become mubtada, and this will remain murakkab idafi, so this will be mudaf, and this is mudaf ilayh, and then this makes murakkab idafi, and we know from the previous video that we can use murakkab idafi both at the place of mubtada as well as at the place of khabar. So in this particular example, this will become our khabar. Mubtada and khabar will combine to make jumla ismiya. So this will be our jumla ismiya khabariya, and the translation will be, this is the worker of this is the worker of the director. So that will be our translation. So this will become a sentence, a jumla. It will not remain a phrase. So we cannot really put haza here. So what choice do we have? Just like in the case of sifa, we can put haza at the end of this construction, haza. So if we do that, and that's the way to do it. So that will be, now the translation will be, this worker of the director. So amilul mudiri haza. So haza has to come after the construction. If we bring before the construction, it becomes mubtada, and the meaning changes completely. It becomes a jumla, it becomes a sentence. So amilul mudiri haza, this worker of the director. So that's what it will be. If on the other hand we want to say, if we want to attach this to the director, so we say the worker of this director. Let's change it. The worker of this director. So this, the demonstrative pronoun, we are kind of pointing towards director now, not towards the worker. So what are we going to do now? We have said that haza cannot be at the beginning because it becomes jumla ismiya. We have also kind of said that nothing could be placed between mudaf and mudaf ilayh. And if we put that at the end, that actually belongs to mudaf. So what are we going to do with this haza here? Here we don't have a choice. So we have to bring haza between mudaf and mudaf ilayh, and that is the exception to the rule that we cannot place anything between mudaf and mudaf ilayh. So in this example, then we will say haza will come here, hazal mudiri, and amil at the beginning, amilu hazal mudiri, the worker of this director. So that is an example where we don't really have a choice, and we will have to put a noun between mudaf and mudaf ilayh.